Good God, man, is that an alien artifact? I was looking on the internet recently and I saw some recently released footage that was shot from an FA-18 from the USS Nimitz, shot in infrared. And the story goes that I think it was one of the Nimitz support vessels vectored a couple of FA-18s that were already airborne to go and have a look at a target that they'd been looking at for something like 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks, maybe. Seems a bit unlikely to me. Why wait 2 weeks to, vector some aircraft and go and have a look? Anyway, these aircraft go and have a look, and they describe finding this thing hovering above the surface, and a rather large object. Oh, the thing hovering above the surface, by the way, is 25 to 30 feet in size, they estimate. It's a cylindrical shape. Now, and there's a large thing just below the surface, and there's all this roiling smoke or steam coming around from around the edges of it, and they describe it as bigger than a submarine. So, initially they thought it was a crashed airliner, but that sort of suggests a cylindrical shape. Now, the story goes, these FA-18s chased this flying object. They were asked what sort of armaments they had, and they told the Nimitz that they had dummy weapons of some kind. So they were asked to return, and the Nimitz scrambled another 4 whatever they are, 18 Hornets, equipped with infrared, to go and have a look. Okay, well, presumably with infrared and some proper weapons. There's a bit of the story sort of jumps about a bit. So anyway, these FA-18s go and they find this flying object and they film it on their infrared cameras, and the object demonstrates, operational capabilities far beyond anything we could make, apparently. There's no further mention of the massive object just below the ocean, just below the surface of the ocean, with all this roiling smoke and steam. I find that odd. So there's four aircraft, remember, are they all chasing this flying object, or are 2 chasing the flying object and 2 maybe having a look at the thing that's just below the surface with all the roiling smoke and steam? And where is the video footage of the thing with the roiling smoke and steam? Either in normal optical, normal vision, or in infrared. So it's a bit of a peculiar story, I think. I think that's a bit of a peculiar story. Is it a fabrication? Is it a bit of fun? I don't know. But it seems odd. It seems odd to me that they would chase off after the flying saucer and leave this massive thing with all this roiling smoke and steam all the way around the edge, and just forget about that. There's just no further mention of that whatsoever. So, seems a bit odd to me. Anyway, that's just a bit of commentary from myself regarding the latest release of a bit of UFO stuff. There are people jumping up and down saying, oh, there's some sort of disclosure project on. Maybe, maybe not. I saw a woman interviewing this guy that ran the UFO project for the Americans, and she asked him if they actually had any recovered material, because I read another article and it said they had some alloy that they'd analysed, and there was stuff in it they couldn't identify, which is probably what you'd fully expect. That's what you find in any science fiction story. And she asked him if they'd actually recovered, any metal, any tangible material. And he gave a politician's answer. He said, oh, well, these things do often leave residues, like electromagnetic residue, blah, blah, blah. He never actually said they had some physical material from one of these unidentified flying objects. I think it was I can't remember his name now, Mr. Luis. It was something like that. Yes, I know it's poorly researched. Well, in the names anyway. I think the information's researched plenty well enough. So there you go. Some odd stuff going on at the moment. Interesting nevertheless. I'll keep looking and watching and listening. Thanks for watching.